Hey guys, welcome back. It's your girl D Bell with Kevs, and we have part 2 of Women in Media here. We have the lovely cast of Black Panties, a really great web series coming out, and we're just gonna chat a little bit more with the cast and get to know you guys and get a feel about what the show is what are we supposed to expect, right? So first and foremost, Franny, what made you write Black Panties?
So I came to a space where, as a creative and as an actor, I wanted to create an avenue for women who looked like me. Mm-hmm. And I was at a space, like I said, that didn't allow as much room to maneuver. And so I said, hey, well, what if I create my own show? And that was like on a whim and a prayer type of thing.
That's all
and I just went with that.
Powerful. You have to, if it's not out there, you got to create it.
Yeah.
Right?
Most definitely.
But why Black Panties, though? Why not like yellow panties or blue panties, red panties? Do you guys, am I the only one who thought about that, though?
It intrigues you, though, right?
It definitely is definitely a conversation starter.
So Black Panties came from a movie that I watched when I was younger, and the whole concept was in the scene in the movie, the guy is talking about how black panties are so sexy and mysterious. And so when I was talking to a friend, I said I wanted to write a web series that geared towards plus size women and just womanhood in general, and redefine sexy. And so Black Panties came. I tried to come up with a different name, didn't kind of work at all. And so when I say Black Panties, people automatically listen. Like, you're not gonna listen. You're not gonna listen to when me talk about Black Panties.
That's true. That's true. You guys thought about the same thing though? Like, it's like, wait, why not Black Panties though? What, Chris? Before we even go into that, right? Introduce your cast for me and let me know what's the story behind each character so that the people can, before I engage them in conversation.
Okay, so this side is cast, a few of the cast members with the turtleneck, beautiful turtleneck. Is Blair, and she plays the role of Valerie. Then you have Jocelyn, who plays the role of London, and then you have Chris, who plays the role of the character Keith, and then you have me, who plays the role of Mahogany. And so Valerie and Mahogany are sisters. Okay. Jocelyn, London, is our cousin, and
Chris.
Valerie's character is engaged, but she's not engaged to Keith. She's engaged to Zay. And that's all I'll say.
I'm sorry. And Keith is Chris, y'all.
Yeah, Keith is Chris.
Okay. She's in... we're going to talk about that a little later. And we have here on this side.
So starting on the end is my beautiful wardrobe designer, Bree. Then we have our supervising producer, Avery.
Hi, Avery.
And then we have one of the dynamic directors, Ayanda. And she has her own web series as well.
Nice.
Tell them.
Oh, yeah, I have a web series called The Young, Black, and Gifted.
Okay.
Yes, plug.
We're going to get all the information after so you guys can check it out, okay? But, Valerie, aka Blair, or Blair, aka Valerie,
both,
right?
so
Both.
whatever you want to call me.
Like, what do you want to share? What do you want the people to know about your character?
I would think that one of the things that people should see when they see my character is Valerie is very well put together. She's very regimented in how she conducts every aspect of her life, and I think that there are a lot of people who can relate to that. You'll kind of see in the web series why she kind of has developed this, structure to her life and why things need to go a certain way and why she acts a certain way. But what you'll also see is her kind of go totally against that when she deals with certain people.
Chris comes in the picture.
As it's already pointed out, Valerie is engaged to Zay, but
don't give all the juice out.
I'm not trying to give all the tea away.
We gotta watch it.
You gotta watch it. It's definitely it's very intriguing, and it's interesting to watch those two sides of Valerie kind of just combat each other and how it ends up coming out in the end.
Well, I think that for me, just meeting you earlier today, I think you kind of give me Valerie. You say she's controlled and she's, very calculated. And I think that's maybe because you're already taking on the role, but are you like that?
Me, I am Valerie.
You one. They're one,
I like
guys.
to live my character.
That's right. Now, Jocelyn, what can you tell us about your character?
London is, I think, just fighting a small battle within herself between what she wants and what she deserves. And she doesn't realize yet that they're not the same thing. So
Message.
Message.
It's a lot of her trying to follow her intuition, and through the series you'll follow her journey, and when she finally does start to listen to it.
Nice. Coming into her own womanhood and figuring out what that is.
And
we all go through it.
Always.
I know y'all. Chris. Yes, we're waiting. Tell us about your character and why are you messing with Valerie?
We'd all like to know why.
Inquiring minds.
Inquiring minds want to know. So I play Keith, a honest choir boy who's in church every day, who finds his, other people find trouble for me. I just happen to work
Guys,
the same.
Don't let him lie on this show for me, please.
You're not going to lie on Valerie like that. Don't do that.
From my point of view, I just go to work and mind my business, and I just happen to engage people who may be engaged and with other people. I can't help that.
You can't.
I can't. I really can't. If they happen to come over to my place or,
and you
return my phone call.
And you still go to church every Sunday.
Yeah,
Francie.
I'm late to church when they come over. Dealing with them, but I'm still there.
I'm still there.
Clearly, you guys are going to have to watch the website.
We got to watch this because I need to really know what's happening here.
It's so annoying.
I want to act like, I don't want you to give it away, but I want to know, do you stay engaged?
Stay tuned.
Stay tuned.
That's so juicy. We really gotta watch, guys.
Watch the show.
So you said you're the director, and I think she's a executive director.
Who did you
Ayanda, sorry.
Oh, she's one of the directors.
One of the directors, and I think that earlier you're 19 years old, girl. You are doing it. And that's amazing for 19 to be involved in just, you're so wise beyond your years. And I think that's awesome. What made you, want to become a director?
Well, I've always been into storytelling. And so I actually started in theater, and I used to write plays. But I've always been a fan of film. And I guess it was just, how far you can go with storytelling and film that kind of drew me to it. Like, there's really no bounds. If you want to be in space, I can take you to space. Like, it's really anything. And I love imagery and, how powerful imagery can be with, audio and, all of that. So, yeah, it kind of led me in the direction of film, and it was history since
just
then.
creating things, and I think you're very artistic. I love your swag, by the way.
Thank you.
I want your jacket.
Thank
So
you.
we'll talk about that later. So we get some more about this 8th
Avery.
Avery.
Yes.
Sorry, I was like, I'm April. I just want to call you April for whatever reason.
It's spring.
It's Avery. You know what? You're right. That's probably what it is. It is the first year of spring. So, what do you love about this being on this cast and working with them?
First of all, when I first heard the name Black Panties, for me,
Girl.
I was like, Franny, what you need? I'm here. I love it. I'm all about things that are just risque and different and something that can change the way people look at something. I love changing things and creating things. And I love the whole idea that she had. So when she came out with, with everything, and I was like, Franny, I'm here, whatever you need. And me and Franny, we met through a One Woman Empowerment program, Colleen.
Nice.
So, me and her had our own bond with sisterhood and just working in the entertainment industry. And, I just love Black Panties. I love the cast. And I worked on 2 episodes as a DP, just doing some videography, but also just supervising, producing, just helping out behind the scenes, whatever Franny may need, and just, being there, supportive. Black Girl Power. Black Girl Magic.
Black Girl Magic.
Yes,
when we stick together, y'all, the amazing things that we can actually create, the force behind. I'm sorry, Chris.
Yeah, Chris.
You're just here like, it's here. But it's something to really admire and to love, because that's something you see every day. And I applaud you, like, for real. You seem like you have a great cast and a great support system, and she is fly. So I need to know, like, what's your inspiration behind the looks of the cast, and how do you put that all together?
Okay. Fran, why are you laughing?
Because you didn't practice that.
No, I'm going to wing it. But this cast is amazing. And Franny reached out to me at the beginning of it, the conception. And her email was like very intriguing before I even got the script.
Well, Black Panties was subject. So just like...
I was proud for her to even come to me and want me to be a part of it as wardrobe designer, because I've never designed for a crew or cast like this. I've always done personal styling.
Okay.
So this is my first time interacting with a cast, with characters and like storylines. So it's very interesting, very different for me, but very fun. This cast is very beautiful. Beautiful cast. So dressing them was a beautiful experience. It's look at Blair. She's like
so
walking goddess.
Right.
I also love the size inclusivity of this cast. It's different body shapes, it's different personalities. It's getting to know each character one-on-one, from the person they walk into to whoever they transform into. So it's just been an interesting experience, and I've loved every moment of it.
And I don't think people realize, like, what you just said, from her beginning to her transitioning, that all transpired to what you wear. You know, you have to kind of, it tells a story. So that's... Yeah,
they do thesis on character development based off of just costuming.
Really?
And how costuming helps actors mold and to, or morph into becoming the character. So
dropping some jewels here, girl.
Yeah,
I didn't even know. But as you speak, and I'm like, well, it makes a lot of sense.
Everything is important. Yes. Everything.
Okay, so we're gonna take a break and watch this exclusive behind-the-scenes clip. Okay.
All right.
So I am ready, and trailer of Black Panties, y'all. So let's take us there, guys.
This is probably just behind the scenes. This is behind the scenes.
Scene 1D, take 1.
That was you. Take 1.
Do you know what it looks like when vulnerability and womanhood collide? Mahogany, Valerie, London, and Juice. 4 friends. New York City.
Searching for a sign, can I get a sign? I know it's reckless, but I've been waiting on you since you left it. I just can't seem to clarify the message. Mixed signals when we texting got me stressing. Still somehow I can't seem to learn my lesson. I guess I'm too invested in your sexing. I knew my love would lead me to obsession, curse and blessings. But it's so good.
Sometimes a woman's intuition talks more crap than a little bit.
These hoes can love you the way that I do. Niggas feel like it feel like, oh, baby, that shit don't feel right.
Now that was amazing. Let's talk about this because I saw stepping, I saw dancing, there was makeup, there was some kind of love interest thing going. I just can't with them, you know. Let's talk about this. So who want to tell me about this scene we just watched here?
That's just a behind the scenes exclusive clip of our interactions as cast and crew, our process, because there's so much that you put into the production process that people don't get to experience because maybe they're afraid to take the risk. Maybe they have a dream and they don't think that they can accomplish it. And so this clip is going to be going up on our website to show people that, yeah, we have some tight spaces. We might have had a tight wardrobe budget and everything else, and but if you can sell the dream to yourself, you can sell it to anybody. And oh man, that clip has me a little bit emotional because this process was 2 years. It was 2 years, and to get people from cast to crew who just think, hey, you might have something, you know? Oh man, hold on. No. It's okay. Transparency. You gotta cry. We tear up. We don't cry though. No, but just to really, and just to, when everything else looks like it's going wrong on production process, if you believe, like, God, the universe, whoever you believe in, they're going to catch you. You know what I'm saying?
Always do.
And so that piece is really just for inspiration. Anybody else who wants to do it, you can do it. That's what that's
beautiful,
for. Yeah. Oh, man.
It's all right, girl.
We love you,
We love you.
And you guys are like, it's a bond, it's a family, the vibe that I get. You guys laugh, you play fight, it's a party. And I think that, well, from what I just watched.
We do.
I want to, can I come on set though? Like, when am I invited?
You can. We'll send that email out.
And joking and dancing.
And too.
Put me to work, baby. Put me to work. So that's beautiful, and I'm just really excited for the show. I wanted to know, like, what inspired you guys though to become? Well, you told me a little bit, but maybe you can get in just a little deeper, becoming a director, or even as an actor and actresses. What made you choose that? What was that decision factor?
Well, I'll just say for me, I don't. It's funny. I know some people look at acting as like, oh, this is my profession. Like, this is what I'm going to do like for a living. But I started acting when I was in elementary school, and I just loved being on stage. A lot of my background is in theater, and so I tried out for like the school play and got like one of the lead parts, and I was like, oh,
I got this.
Well, okay then. So ever since then, I was always involved in something, whether it was theater or film or just something theatrical.
Okay.
And I always, it was something that I loved to do. It was fun. But I always thought, okay, I got to stay on the straight and narrow. I got to, get a job that pays the bills and all that fun stuff. But recently I decided, I was like, why can't I make this my profession? Why can't this be what I do for a living? So I decided to become a full-time actress and model.
Congrats on taking that leap of faith.
It was a decision.
Yeah.
Okay, because the salary was nice.
What about you, Jocelyn?
I never really gave it much thought or put it into work, but I always admired other actors' ability to make me feel their emotions, to make me cry with them and laugh with them and, like fight for their character. And I love that they could draw me in, and that's what attracted me to acting. But a lot of people kind of turned me away from it. So I was like, okay, well, my second love, I love teaching, I love kids. So I went to that, and then I've been doing that for about 13 years.
Wow.
And I was like, I need to go to what I really want to do, what
Follow
I've
your
been thinking
passion.
about. So
Nice.
It's
all about taking that leap of faith. And like Franny said, God, the universe, whatever, always catch you.
Right.
Chris, what's your story?
It's always something.
Always something, right?
Coming from a dance background, one thing that I always tell you you get addicted to the applause.
Oh.
And from a, it's like a drug.
Yes,
and
it
you try to top yourself on the last performance of, okay, I heard that applause. It was 33 seconds long. What can I do to make it 34 seconds, 35 seconds? And you use your body as your voice in dance. And there's some speaking roles in dance, but it's mostly using your body.
Right.
What attracted me to acting was that using your voice to do so. And, you know, Father Time's undefeated, so I can't dance the way I used to. And this is something while I'm still young and vibrant enough to do so and have the passion to do. I want to give myself a voice, and people who look like me or people who don't look like me, or people want to be in my position or just have a question. Hey, this guy did it.
Why can't I?
Why can't I?
Absolutely. We're going to come back to you. But as a stylist.
So my introduction to the industry was actually through photography and modeling.
Really?
Yeah, I'm a model turned stylist.
Okay.
But what I loved about my job was interacting with the creative director and the stylist on set and just sharing stylistic points. And that grew into a passion for me and ultimately a career choice for me. I was working with Saks for a year as a personal stylist there. And that was interesting. I learned a lot about product knowledge as well as creating relationships with clients and other stylists. So now I have a couple of products I'm working on, including black panties. I also work with another stylist for morning talk shows for style segments.
Nice.
But I think right now styling has my whole heart. You know, I really love being behind the scenes and transforming a look and making someone feel beautiful, feel confident. I always ask all the cast if they're comfortable in what they're wearing, because I know it's more than just wearing the clothes, it's who's wearing the clothes. So it's been amazing styling. I love styling.
Nice. I'm just excited to see where it's going to take you.
Thank you.
That introduction as a model and photographer or as assistant?
It was photographer first for a couple of years, and then I just said, you know, girl, you look good too.
You look good.
Yes.
And I would have to test the lights and stuff.
Right.
So I started to shoot myself and then build momentum from there and then work with other photographers. And it's all hand in hand, really.
It
you
is
know.
creative.
Being a model,
Visuals.
being a photographer, being a stylist, it's like, it's all about the content you're creating and the components you can play. So I learned that I'm multi-talented.
Yes, Black Girl Magic.
Yes, that's
And
real.
Avery.
Oh, you got my name right.
I got it right. I was, in my mind, I was like, no, girl, you better say it.
Well, I come from the dance background, performing background.
You guys
I'm a
are all
dancer.
full of surprises. Let me tell you.
I'm a dancer at heart, performer at heart, singing, writing, all of that. Just have an eye for talent and putting things together and creating things and helping people through their art. So yeah, I kind of, for me, my story is starting out in the industry, working with BET, talent department, working at record labels, working for Diddy as executive assistant, operations, just doing a lot of behind the scenes, on the scenes, still being myself, doing what I love to do, dancing while I let them know like I'm still a dancer, I don't care, and I'm plus size. So, but yeah, for me, my story is I'm all about the arts. I'm all about promoting positivity and as well as just enjoying what you do. And I think that's why I think that's why we all are doing what we're doing right now, is because it's something that we love to do.
Right.
And we also grow within what we're doing and we get better. So for me, I just love getting better. I love challenges. I love seeing my black people do great things, especially in the industry. So yeah, so I come from the background of a lot of different departmental skills and things like that. But yeah, my focus right now is black panties with her, and as well as my business, Multi Artistry Entertainment.
Nice.
So I'm also doing publicity right now for the Rough Riders reunion tour.
Oh,
so
yes. We're gonna get all those handles after and all the information where the people can find you. And this lovely 19-year-old, I'm just still amazed that she's 19, y'all.
I guess to dive deeper into it, I believe the universe speaks through creative people.
Yeah.
And I think that, like I was talking before about how imagery is so powerful, I feel like the universe, especially with filmmakers, utilizes us to evoke emotion and plant ideas and change people's perception of themselves and of the world. And so I feel like, to me, it's like, it's spiritual. Like, I feel like I believe in like honoring any gifts that you have in the artistic realm, but it's also political for me. I really love Black cinema, and I love exploring different narratives that we haven't gotten to tap into and like make mainstream, which is why I love Black Panties.
Right.
And yeah, just like messaging how that affects like our self-esteem and representation. So I love like working with other Black creatives and like putting out powerful and impactful imagery.
I mean, I think collectively we have a winning team here.
Yeah.
Like, everybody has great, gifts that makes the pie just awesome. Everybody, all your stories are just inspiring, and I think you did good. Why this cast though? Like, how'd you pick them?
I wasn't the casting director. The casting director isn't here right now. Her name is Candace Thompson. And Candace picked the cast. We argued back and forth. And I say that because we did like 3 rounds of auditions, 2 rounds in the city. No, 1 round in the city, 2 rounds in Long Island. And then we had our callback auditions. And this cast, some characters were easy to cast for, others not so much.
Okay.
I was determined to have at least 2 of the main characters be plus-size women, and then one of them had to be dark-skinned. That was one of the plus-size women had to be dark-skinned because, as Ayanda said, art is my ministry. This is my pulpit. This is where I speak to the masses of people. And so I know that imagery, like said, is extremely powerful. And so I was determined to have this statement to the world that women don't look the same. We might experience the same things, but our journeys are a little bit different, and maybe they're the same, and maybe we intertwine in some pieces, but we're intricate and we're delicate and we're complex. And so my cast had to be exactly that. And that's just what it was. And so I wanted to defy the odds with the statements, and visually certain statements look a certain way.
Nice.
Yeah.
It's powerful. So any last minute, like, encouraging words of a young person, like they're watching, oh my God, I want to be her. I want to be Blair. I'm done. I want to be Avery.
Got it. You got
I lost it. I want to be Francina. I want to be Chris and Ayanda. Like, what's the motivation do you give them? Anyone, if you want to.
I can say just go for it. You're not promised tomorrow. You're not even promised that snap. Who said that was gonna be guaranteed to you? Have that good butterflies in your stomach. Have a good nervousness, as you were talking about before we started.
You did tell me that. I was like, I'm nervous.
Yeah, that's one thing. Coming from the dance world, one thing that's always told me: once you stop feeling that good, driving nervousness, anxiety, it's time to quit. Because if you're not nervous about what you're about to go do, then you're just comfortable doing it, and you're complacent at that point. Not to say you're not good at what you're doing, but you don't have a desire to elevate or take anybody with you. So you might want to set that aside and let somebody else come up with that good energy of how do I get to your level type thing. How do I do it better than what you just did?
Great advice.
Yeah, just like what Chris just said, definitely go for it. Just in speaking just now, Jocelyn and I kind of had the same story where we felt like, oh, this is something I'd really love to do, but we got taken on a different path for whatever reason. Other people telling us like, oh, you got to get like a regular job or what have you. And we both came back to what it is we originally wanted to do. So go with your gut, do what it is that you want to do. And you might fall on your face a couple of times, pick yourself back up and keep going at it. The only person that is holding you back from doing what you want to do is you. So don't stand in your own way.
I would definitely say that it's never too late to achieve your dream. And I feel like if your dream is acting, directing, producing, if you're not doing it now, get up, get out, and do it because,
Yeah.
me to make your dream a reality.
And everything always come back full circle.
Oh,
Sorry to
that's my
interrupt.
theory. That's my theory.
It always come back full circle to whatever,
Yeah.
like the experiences you gain in life, regardless if it was not gonna become an actor, right? It helped you. It aids you to what it is now, and you can relate more with those characters and those stories because now you have the story of yourself that you want
Real
through
life
it.
experience.
Exactly. Any words of motivation
Well,
to the children?
Yeah, well, I'm 24, so the children.
Me too. I'm 23 though.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought she was too big. Okay.
We're young. We're a young cast and crew. The advice that I would give any young person.
Y'all are young.
I don't even know how old she is. I just assume.
And you never will.
But the advice that I would give any young person is the same advice that I would give to myself and what I've been living, which is investing in myself. My dreams and my passions are. I'm sorry. But my dreams and my passions are very important to me. And I've had a lot of people try to steer me away from that and push me in the direction that they saw for me. And so hard-headed to what I want for myself because I can live my life. I can only have my experience. No one else can live that for me. And like Chris said, you're not guaranteed another day. You're not guaranteed another second. So it's important to live your best life and live to the version of yourself that you're happy with. So investing in yourself is important. So if you're into creating, take a class, learn more about it, get deep into your art. And that's only going to propel you to the success that you really want. So that would be my advice.
Well, for me, some advice that I would give someone that's looking to get into this entertainment industry, television, media, film, I would say to not worry about the next person and to always, in business, of course, pay attention to the competition. But besides that, just focus on your path and don't worry about why this person is where they are and you're not. Sometimes your journey and your path takes you to something else that's even better than what you thought was going to happen. And of course, I feel like networking is key. Like, network until your chest hurt. Like, until you can't stop networking anymore.
That's a shirt.
Yes, and I think that is a way for you to sell yourself, sell your story, sell your dreams, and as well as get to the bag. I think we all want to, figure out a way to get money from what we're doing. So I think networking and all those great things are going to lead you to a person that will help you in your career and excel to where you can possibly be making money off of your career, well, your passion. So, yeah.
One, I would say nothing bad can ever come from investing in art. So just go ahead and do it. The resources are there. The community is there. Like, there's never been a better time to create than right now.
Right now, right.
Especially as an independent filmmaker, the time is now. You have all the resources you need. All the avenues are open, and before, they would say you had to go to film school. You don't have to do that now. You can go on YouTube, get all the tutorials you need. There are spaces that will let you take equipment out for free. So just look it up and just go for it. And especially for storytellers, like screenwriters, I would say, invest in every idea that pops into your head. And even if you're like, oh, this has been done before, that's another thing about film is a lot is recycled. But the thing is, somebody can tell one story about World War II, but the way you execute it is going to be totally different. So that's just the thing. Just go for it.
Great advice, y'all.
Me?
Yes, Franny.
I don't think I have. My advice would definitely be, if you don't see a way, make one. You got to have a figure it out mindset, and that is hustle, and you hustle, and you keep hustling. And when I say hustle, I mean study. If this is what you want to do, be studious. You don't have to get a college degree to do it. Be studious, though. If you say that this is your craft, be a craftsman. And so that all is my full circle. And the last piece of it and the first piece of it, which would be the connecting points, would be to have faith. Even when things go wrong, just have faith, because everything will work out good at the end.
That's my quote by saying everything it's always going to work out. Yeah. It always does, one way or another. God is, or whatever you believe is, does not let us fall for it.
No.
But I think that was something that was interesting with Francina for me, is that you are actually a beauty pageant queen, a winner. Miss Plus Beauty Pageant. Did y'all know that?
We did not.
Y'all did. Oh, I put it up.
Secrets.
Like, what made you turn from Miss Plus Beauty Pageant winner to
Miss New York Plus America 2015?
Oh, okay.
The title is Miss New York Plus America 2015.
How dare I?
No.
Get them together, Franny.
So what made you, transition from being a beauty pageant winner to producing and acting?
There really was no transition. I started out in theater.
You did?
Right. I started out in theater at a young age, creating my own stories at family gatherings. Y'all was going to sit there and watch me and my little cousins perform this show. That was it.
Hey, you have no choice, because I really was like, wait, no, I'm scared.
No. Like, they were going to watch it. So I started out in theater, went to Morgan State, the illustrious Morgan State University, housed in Baltimore, Maryland, where I gained a Bachelor's of Arts degree in theater arts. And then while I was in college, I said, hey, let me do a pageant, I guess, and it was a plus-size pageant. I fell in love with pageantry from being in the actual pageant where I won the title to being behind the scenes where I produced pageants.
Okay.
Then I was graduating. I said, okay, well, I need something to do when I get back home to New York, and I decided to do Miss New York Plus America pageant. I wound up running and holding the title of Miss New York Plus America 2015. Did a lot of initiatives under that because all throughout the arts, yes, I love the arts, but one of the things that I believe in is you have to pay it forward and give back to the community. And so that was my way of doing that and having fun with doing it under that title. So that's really it. I mean, I didn't say, hey, I want to act. I started out in it. And then I transitioned to pageantry, and I fell in love with it, and then I transitioned back
to what's in the heart. You guys are just awesome. I just want to know, like, tell the people what's next for you, and individually for the cast. What's next for you?
Once we finish, what's next for me is taking off these shoes. No, I'm just playing. What's next for me is once we finish the production process. I'm sorry. We are going to be moving into promoting the series. Our trailer is going to be released extremely soon. The cast hasn't seen it yet. The crew hasn't seen the trailer yet. I haven't seen the trailer yet.
Okay.
And we have a weekend of events coming up called the Blackout Weekend. It's going to be posted on our social media pages. Okay. You'll be able to follow it once you follow our social media pages. In regards to community, my initiative under my pageant platform was Project Beautify Me, and my nonprofit is going to be coming forward. Should be by the fall of 2017, Crown Me Mentoring Program. So that'll be coming out in the fall.
Nice.
And that is what's next, and then creating other projects as well.
Well, we look forward to it all, ma'am. Okay. We're going to start with you, and you just tell the people.
I expressed this to Franny. I actually want to get into acting. So Franny's going to write me a role.
Yay.
For season 2. Right, Franny?
Yes, please.
She has it on camera.
Yeah, that's why she did
that. But I've always loved watching actors and crying with, just like Jocelyn said. So I want to see if I could do that, because I want to just try everything.
I think you can.
Thank you.
Yeah. And you, Avery?
Oh, okay. I know, but no. What's next for me? There's so much in the works. Like, God is so good. But overall, what's next for me is the Rough Riders reunion tour with Eve, DMX, Swiss Beats, Drag On. We're bringing out the Locks at the Barclay Center here in Brooklyn. And as well, I have an artist named Rel Bay, a singer-songwriter from Brooklyn.
Yay.
And he's signed with Coke Boy. So we got a lot of things working with that. And of course, more dancing. I'll be doing a lot more dancing.
You gotta show me some moves, girl.
No, right. I'll give you a little something later after. Behind the scenes. So pretty much, and of course, the launch of my my brand, Multi Artistry Entertainment, it's already happened. It's already out. But I'm relaunching it with a festival. I'm creating the MAE festival. It's going to be like all about.
Let us know.
Yeah, it's going to be like full blown art. My company's called Multi Artistry Entertainment. So it's going to be every type of art you can ever think about will be a part of that festival.
I'm excited.
So that's it.
Okay. And there's going to be more to come from
Yeah, I mean, everything rolls out.
Exactly.
Yeah, absolutely.
My diva over there.
Well, what's next for me is after Black Panties, I'm going to finish up my web series, The Young Black and Gifted, which you can watch at theyoungblackandgifted.com.
Okay.
And then after that, I'm currently in the process of writing a horror. So I'm excited about that. I'm going to get into like serious pre-production in the summer. And so that's what's
excited.
next.
Yeah. Yes. What's next for you?
Season 2 of Black Panties. Super excited about that.
Oh, yeah.
Super excited about that. That's going to be fun.
It gets even juicier because I see her face like.
You don't even know the half of it. But also, I am currently in a play that will be showing in the Bronx on April 7th. It's called Mecca Tabernacle, the First Lady, in which I play the First Lady. It's a gospel comedy about a church. That's April 7th at 7:30 p.m. at Dreiser Luke Auditorium.
I'm tired.
Also, just continuing to audition, get some more commercials under my belt, scouting out different agencies, I'm trying to sign with a new agency right now. So if anybody,
knows.
And then I also model as well. So
you statuous. Gotta sit up straight.
So those are some of the things that are just kind of milling around right now. Hopefully something else will come along that will be a fun project to work on. I also, the last play I was in, I was an assistant director, just kind of fell into that role, but actually really ended up loving it. So I'm looking at maybe doing some assistant directing for different stage productions.
Nice. Jocelyn, yourself? They tell me you gotta wrap up.
I am looking for more experience. This is my first anything with acting or even in this industry. So looking to gain more experience and just keep it going.
Yeah, learning and growing.
Yes.
That's what's up. Chris?
Looking to do a couple more performances as a dancer. Still looking out for some more acting roles.
You still
and
got it?
Open. I still have a little bit. I'm still dropping to a split, so I'm still doing that. And obviously season 2 for Black Panties, and I've been doing a lot of TV extra work, and there's some production that I'm coming out very soon. So
great. Well, let the people know where they can find you. What's the social media handlings, and when does the show come out?
The show's... Ooh, why can't I speak? I'm sorry.
Okay.
The show's going to be coming out in the spring of 2017.
Okay.
No date yet.
No date?
No.
It says the first day of spring.
No, but like more so towards the end of spring.
End of spring.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's why I have an idea. It's not the anticipation right now. I'm waiting.
Yeah. And then what was the second question?
Social media followings and handling.
My personal or Black Panties?
Everywhere, everything, girl.
Okay.
Give me the juice.
You can follow me on Instagram and Snapchat personally on sheis.fran. I follow back sometimes. And then, of course, you can follow Black Panties on Black Panties, BLACKPANTIES.TV. That's on Instagram. And yeah, we have a Facebook and Snapchat as well. Just type in Black Panties Production or Black Panties Web Series and you can follow us there.
It's gonna be like the one thing that pops up. It's gonna be easy. Okay, Black Panties. Where can the people follow you?
Okay, Instagram, you can follow me at ayanda.chisholm, ayanda.chisholm. You can subscribe to the YouTube channel for my web series, which is The Young Black and Gifted TV.
The Young Black and Gifted TV.
Yes.
It's really dope. It's really dope. No, I'm so serious. I love it.
Thank you. I'm trying to think of anything else. You can follow me on Twitter at Hunty_Spice.
I'm sorry, what's the Twitter?
Hunty_Spice.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like Hunty or
like,
Hunt?
No, like Hunty.
Hunty.
Yes.
But I don't think we usually pronounce it like that. Hunty.
No, yeah.
Valerie might.
Where can we follow you?
Well, you guys can follow me at Miss Artistry on Instagram, MSARTISTRY. Twitter at Avery Miss Artistry, and visit multiartistryent.com. You can hit me up. I follow back. I show love. I promote. I do everything. And yes, Miss Artistry everywhere. You can Google me, follow me. I'm here, ready to work.
This little shoe.
Great. Your social media handling?
Yeah, it's Bree Woodley, so my first and last name, BreeWoodley. And in my bio is all of my handles.
Great.
Every way to contact
All
me.
there.
All
Simple.
there.
You can follow me
Claire?
on Instagram and Snapchat at JBTDUB. It's JBTDub. And then
Chris was like, wait, what?
JBTDub. And then on Facebook on the Blair Tate fan page.
Jocelyn?
Follow me on Instagram at Jocelyn72. So that's JOCELYNNNN72.
Whoa, why is there so many N's now?
Because just Jocelyn was taken. Snapchat, just _Joss, JOCE. And there's another one. Oh, Facebook, Jocelyn Luesma. Luesma is LLUESMA.
You gonna add them on Facebook? I thought that was personal. No?
I'm not that personal.
Oh.
Black paint's for everybody.
For
me. My Instagram is chris.topher.richardson.
Please follow him. He only have like 3 followers.
And they're all friends.
Wait, there's her Facebook, her Instagram, and Twitter, that's it?
We follow each other. That's we're each other's followers. That's about it, yeah.
Okay, so you follow back too, right? He follows back people.
I do follow back.
He has
All right.
to. He can't afford not to.
Yo, you guys, I've just had a great time with you guys on the show.
shame is
Thank you
wrong.
guys for coming and being a part of Kev's View and watching more episodes to come. And, you know, I'm sorry, it's just moving right now. More episodes to come on Kev's View TV show. Just check out our YouTube channel, Rebel Intellect Media, and we're going to see you next time. And don't forget to follow your girl, D Bell. It's Bell_Beauty 718 on Instagram and Daphne Bellevue on Facebook. And that's it. Okay. Like the hospital.
Okay. All right.
Thank you guys.
Thank you.
It's a wrap.
Right? You did okay?
When we wrap.